Hello guys, and how are we all? So welcome to the Riding with Robbie channel. So yeah, it's been a while since I've done a long video, hasn't it? I know, it's been ages. Honestly, all I've been doing is YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and genuinely just pictures, really. That's it. And it's kind of a reason why I've been a little bit less communicative with my small audience. And in this video today, I just want to tell you why while I'm working on my bike. So let's introduce the bike as well. It's my beautiful Yoeleo R12. It's been very good to me. It's been very good to me recently. That colour. Anyway, yeah, so I've done half the bar tape and I'm going to do the other half now. Just done the wheel bearings as well recently and new tyres, so it rides like an absolute dream. Love this thing. So anyway, let's get the bike out. So yeah, so anyway, the most important news that has been going on in the life of Robbie is I have a son on the way. So yeah, we found out Bryony, my wife, was pregnant a couple of months back, and then we had a gender scan the other day, and it's going to be a little boy, which is awesome. Like, I didn't mind what it was going to be. Like, I'd have been happy with boy or girl, like really would have been. But from day one, just knew it was a boy. Just knew it. I just knew in the back of my head that was going to be a boy. And they were like, yeah, it's a boy. He's got really long legs and he won't sit still. So, not like his daddy. So yeah, so that's the most awesome news in the world. That is due in August, so I actually had to kind of cancel an event I was thinking of, but I'm not worried about that by all means. so yeah, so that's kind of really cool. That aside, work, I guess. Work has been nuts. So a year and 3 or 4 months ago, I went like full-time content creator. When I say content creator, like making videos, whether it be for companies or writing articles for companies. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, it was a year ago, and yeah, I haven't looked back. And I'm busy as hell, like absolutely crazy busy. Let me turn this camera a bit this way. Yeah, busy as hell. Like honestly, I've never. I'm earning good money from it, like, don't get me wrong, but, well, it just never ends, the workload. Like, even today, just finding some time to come and do this video was challenging. Like, I need someone to come and help me, really. But the issue is, because of a lot of it is becoming video content, that I'm finding I need someone local who knows about cycling. You know, it's a big risk for me taking someone on, even if it's like self-employed part-time basis. Like, it's all very new to me. So yeah, so I'm taking very wise, slow steps to do it. But I think I found a couple of people that could be really useful to come on, just start part-time and go from there. But I do question how well I work on my own. Like, throughout my whole life, one thing I've realised I'm very good at is just working on my own, just getting on with it, just absolutely smashing it out, and just going until the work's done. Like yesterday I worked, like, started at 7 a.m, then walked the dog at lunch, worked a little bit more, trained, and then carried on working all the way through till about midnight. Like, just big day, just kind of felt like carrying on. But I've always been pretty good at that, just being like hyper focused on one thing, one task at hand. So yeah. Riding, let's talk about riding. Yeah, I've been riding a bit. Not as much as I want, but I don't feel like I'm losing any fitness. I must admit this has been a dream to ride. Sorry, it's a bit dirty. I probably should have cleaned it before this video. It's been a dream to ride over winter. Like, it's yeah, it's been perfect. It's been perfect. I'm doing like, I don't know, 7, 8 hours a week, sometimes 10, and that's been fun actually. But I do want to step it up soon. I actually set this up on the turbo the other day because the weather's really bad out, and started doing some little like short power sessions. I want to start getting in some big miles soon, but it's still really cold in the UK. Like this morning it's 0 degrees, feels like -4, and do you know what? I'm a little bit fed up of it being cold now, I can't lie. I'm ready for spring. I'm not personally a big fan of summer, but I'm a big fan of spring and autumn. Like summer I just find too hot. And this is me in the UK. This is me in the UK, yes. Yes, you heard that right. Robbie said that. Summer is too hot in the UK. Well, it's not too hot, I quite like how seasons change and how you can go out in a jacket, and then in the day you're down to what you need, you know, like just your cycling kit. Then, you know, you put your gloves on in the evening. I think that's kind of a nice way to go, if that makes sense. So yeah, so that's kind of been, I'm actually going to pop this bike down to do this bar tape because it's really high in the stand. There we go. Yeah, so so it's been really fun. Like, but events this year, haven't really thought about it. So obviously my kid's due in August. I said to Bryony the other day, my wife, I wouldn't mind seeing if I can get something in early July, like Trans Alba maybe, but I have to see if they've got spaces left. As far as kind of what I'm waiting for to decide is I haven't really mentioned this much on anything, but I have this really rare problem with my hip, and it's been 2 years. Yeah, 2 years I've had this hip problem. And we're still in the conversation of how to fix it. So me and this doctor or this hip specialist, because we think it's something like, well, he thinks, not me, something like super rare. And we have to keep going back to do tests to confirm it, because it could mean that I've got a much quicker recovery time. The operation is going to be a bit less intrusive. So yeah, so I should find out my operation time next week. So that's kind of like, yeah, that's happening. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. But I'd really like it if it could be done before the kid comes out, or if they say it's going to be another year's wait, then just carry on like I am, taking anti-inflammatories, and yeah, just smash out some racing. Like, it doesn't affect my hip at all, the cycling, you know, providing I have like these anti-inflammatories, which is the equivalent, it's crazy, to like 1 ibuprofen tablet a day. So it's nothing, but I need to take it. But I don't like taking it because it ain't good for your body long term. Let's be honest, you can't just take tablets like that all your life. But I'm really grateful that we have the NHS here in the UK, and they can see to that I get sorted, where it takes a little bit longer or what. So yeah, there's a plane coming over, so it's going to get incredibly noisy. So I'm probably going to skip the next like minute. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to get this bar tape on, which is cheap as anything. Not impressed. Okay, so we're back. Yeah, so I live, I wouldn't say near, but close to an RAF base, and that is just, like, I shouldn't say this is annoying. That can be some days just plane after plane after plane just coming around. It is the most irritating thing ever, especially when you're trying to film videos and you're kind of doing, I don't know, 10-minute talks, you hear, oh, it's just, irritating, but it's, I would say it's not that often, but it's like 20 times a day. It's the most annoying thing ever, but I'm not allowed to say that. They are training, testing, dunno. I'm a bit of a moaner when it comes to noise though, so yeah. Right, look at that. That looks good. Yeah, it's looking good. I'm not sure if you can see it in the camera angle here, but this looks awesome. I can't say I've taken a huge amount of... I'm going to run that back. Yeah, it's not... They might have missed it. Yeah, it's a bit noisy right there. Anyway, guys, I'm going to let you go because I'm obviously quite clearly not concentrating on the task at hand and doing an extremely poor job of it. So, wow, I am. What have I done wrong here? Oh yeah, that's not. Ah, there we go. It's lucky I'm not doing anyone else's part-time. Anyway, guys, so, yeah, before I get too distracted, I'm going to hit the road and go and finish this bar tape off. So my Yoeleo is in top form. Might do a little bit of a video snippet after, how cool it looks. And yeah, we will catch up soon. I'm going to start doing some big rides soon, but hopefully when the weather turns. So next couple of weeks, next few weeks, we'll see. There's been lots of exciting stuff happening there. I just haven't told you guys yet.